Hello world, this is ML and I am back with another video vlog. In this particular episode, this is real estate talk and mortgages. Today, April 21st, 2021, we're going to discuss about how I passed my SAFE MLO test. MLO stands for Mortgage Loan Originator. Before I proceed, this is not a sponsored video. Whatever website that I mentioned, whatever company that I mentioned, courses that I took, and online classes that I've taken, I paid with my own money. Now on to the real estate talk and mortgages. Okay, all right. Got my little list here. Okay. First and foremost, just a little disclaimer. I'm not gonna talk about the content of the test itself because I'm not allowed to. I'm just not gonna talk about anything related to the test, okay, or what's in the test. The company that I've used, which is called Affinity Real Estate and Mortgage Services. Pretty much I took advantage of the combo. It's called combo classes, which is a 10-day, 20 hours safe pre-licensing course, along with the online exam prep mastery level course. I took this classes November 4th, 2020. So when you do that, you basically saving money. For my understanding, it saved me $75 if you was to buy both of them. I paid about $505. That's already included with a discount. I was granted a $25 discount. I would like to thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now, if you're thinking, wow, this is expensive, because it is expensive. What I've done was I financed it. If you have a PayPal account, finance it through there. It got broken down into 4 installments. So I don't know if that applies to the Tiller regulation. I don't know. That's an inside joke, by the way. Move along. Today I walked in. You cannot have a hat on. You can't have your cell phone, keys, none of that. All right. So whatever you have that you don't need, if you're driving, just leave it in the car. But of course, they have a locker with your own set of keys. You know, before you can even walk in there, they'll ask you for an ID. It has to be a state ID with your signature on the ID. I gave them my passport card. They wouldn't take it. They want to see an ID with your signature. So basically, your driver's license. I gave them my driver's license, and that was valid. Before you could even go into the room, they'll make you, tuck in your sleeve. They make you pull up your your leg pants, your pockets. I think it's just the procedure, I guess. So you go into this room where you take the test. They even have like the earmuffs to diffuse whatever noise that you might hear, just in case. So I guess it'll help you concentrate. I kid you not. As soon as I started the test, like the beginning of the questions, I couldn't answer it. I couldn't answer it. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, hold up. I never studied this. I never I never read this. What's going on? But I stayed to course, I stayed to course. I didn't give up. What I've done is whatever I knew, I answered it, moved on to the next question. Whatever I wasn't sure, I just marked it and, so I could go back to it later on. When I got to the 120th question, I still had an hour and 20 minutes left. It's not an easy exam. You really have to know your laws, your federal laws. You just have to know everything, you know. One thing also, you have to download the National Test Content Outline. So it's pretty much gives you an idea of what's going to be on the test, you know. And I didn't use this outline before preparing for my first exam. And on the bottom of it, it says National Test Component Reference List. There's a link. There's links to all the information where you could obtain it for the test. There's sources of where the National Test Component, you know, they took parts of it. You could, I forgot the website, but I'll try to link it in the video below. Also, if you have the PDF software, I've used the highlighting features of the PDFs, the add sticky notes feature on the PDF software, which really helped me a lot. And also the word finder. Say you need to find a certain term. Just use the word finder and it would find all the words that you need to find quickly. And I use the Affinity 20-hour Safe Act Manual book. I read this 3 times. Like what Atricia said, highlight what you don't know. And then when you're ready to read it again, your eyes or your mind will glue to whatever you highlighted. Also, the Advanced Study Manual with over 800 key facts. I read this 3 times. All right. I also read the Glossary of Mortgage Terms and also download the Ultimate NMLS Exam Prep Success Kit. That right there is a jewel. Like I said, heading towards my first exam, I didn't really take it serious. I was just, you know, whatever with me. That's my attitude towards my first exam. And I didn't read this, man. This is a jewel. So basically, this Ultimate NMLS Exam Prep Success Kit, it has about 12 steps giving you advice on how to have a higher probability of passing. Of course, you got to study. You have to read the materials. All right. The videos, I only watch the 4-hour videos. As far as like reading stuff, I'm sorry. I have to read these a couple of times. But what's good about me or the type of mind that I have, once I learn the content, it will stay in my head for a very, very long time. I used to dabble in music and I learned how to memorize songs. And mind you, I used to perform 20 minutes straight. And that's about four or five produced music. And I have to recite that. Quizlet. So basically, for those who don't know, Quizlet, you know, is an online flashcard. Basically, you could read other people's flashcards, you know, unless it's private, you can't read it. And you could create your own flashcards. I want to give a shout out to, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, whoever you are. Your username, Victory7746. Man, the content that he or she created was great. I read more than half of what you created in there. So Quizlet, y'all. Also, Investopedia. Investopedia. There's real estate terms, mortgage terms that I don't understand. Honestly, Investopedia kind of like break it down for you. Is a very, very powerful website. Very useful as well. It's not only about real estate, it's about investment website, mortgage also. So yeah, Investopedia. Since November, All right. I started to now, which is April. 6 months, right? 6 months. I didn't play anything in my car but the audio. What's this? The 500 flashcards. I played on repeat. I would drive somebody off, in the train and say, "Hey, what's that?" I'm like, "Man, I'm on a mission right now. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn this stuff, man." The things that I sacrificed, I haven't listened to music. I haven't watched movies. Well, not as often. I studied while juggling a job. I sacrificed also not vlogging. Honestly, everything stopped. Like I have to put everything in the back burner to just pass this exam, to just study for this exam. If I could work for a bank, I could be a registered MLO. That's fine. Whatever it takes for me to learn about mortgage. One of my top interests is always fashion. I love fashion. Music, of course. I love fashion, luxury, high end stuff. Now, I love fashion, real estate, and mortgages, man. Learning some of these contents, you really have to have some type of interest in it. I believe so. If you have read what I've read, you'll be bored if you wasn't interested in it. As new information that I've acquired throughout the course, it didn't I didn't feel bored. I actually felt more interested in the industry. And I think that's one of the ways why I passed. I was into it. I was really, reading. I was like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. You asked me how I feel. I feel good. I feel great. But of course, there's still goals to accomplish here. I feel like, I still have things to take care of. I have to get the license, get a good or great firm that will work with me, that will help me and train me. Because at the end of the day, I need experience. I need experience. You're going to want someone to really train you the right way and not just treat you as a number. I want to be great. I want to be a great professional. That's what I want to do. So, yeah. So, hopefully, I could find the right sponsorship if anybody out there. I preferred New York State, but I really preferred Florida. I really want to practice two states or maybe a third one, but Florida is my top priority. I really want to do real estate there. So yeah, so that's how I passed my safe MLO test. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Any questions, leave it on a comment box. Thank you for watching. Hey world, check out my brand, my clothing brand at www.dosos.clothing. You never know. You might see something you like. Summer's around the corner. We have dad hats. We have snapbacks. We have long sleeve tees. We have short sleeve tees. We have everyday shorts. 100% cotton socks coming soon. Once again, check it out at www.dosos.clothing. Thank you. Once again, this is ML from Kadirs.tv. Hello, world. Bye, world. Peace.